Okay, so let's look at question number 2. So question number 2 is saying figure 2 shows the stages involved when testing for the presence of a nutrient W in crushed onion. Okay, question A, identify reagent X. Okay, now what is going to help us to identify the reagent X is the food test shown in figure 2. Okay, now since this food test at stage 3, it involves heating of the solution using a water bath, and at stage 4 we have a red precipitate which indicates that reducing sugars are present. Okay, so automatically this test is a test for reducing sugars. Okay, now since we've known that this test is a test for reducing sugars, we need to identify the reagent used when testing for reducing sugars. Okay, and we know a reagent is a chemical solution used to test for the presence or absence of a particular nutrient. So in this case, the reagent we use when testing for reducing sugars is Benedict's solution. Benedict's solution. So the answer is Benedict's solution. Okay, identify reagent X. Answer Benedict's solution. Okay, let's look at question B. Explain why the onion was crushed and shaken with warm water. So why was the onion crushed and shaken with warm water? So we're supposed to give 2 reasons here. The reason why it was crushed and the reason why it was shaken with warm water. So we're going to start by the reason why it was crushed. So the reason why the onion was crushed was to break the cells or to disrupt the cell structure, releasing the sugar fluid from the onion. Okay, this one also helps to increase the surface area. Okay, so the reason the onion was crushed was to increase the surface area by disrupting the cell structure, releasing the sugar. Okay, it was shaken in water, in warm water, to extract the sugar solution that is from the onion. Okay, it was shaken in or with warm water in order to extract the sugar solution, at the same time helping it the sugar to dissolve. Okay, so how are you supposed to answer this one or write this one? You say the onion was crushed to disrupt or break the cell structure, releasing sugar. Then it was shaken with warm water to extract the sugars from the onion, making them available for the process of testing. Okay, again, so those writing, you can write this as the onion was crushed to disrupt the cell structure, releasing sugars. Then it was shaken with warm water to extract the sugars from the onion, making them available for testing. Okay, question C, Roman numeral 1. From the result in stage 4, which nutrient in the onion was being tested for? So the nutrient which was being tested for are reducing sugars, which is glucose. So you say reducing sugars, in brackets you can say glucose. So the answer is reducing sugars or glucose. Question C, Roman numeral 2. Name the class to which the nutrient identified in C, Roman numeral 1 belongs. Okay, so glucose belong to which nutrient? So glucose belong to carbohydrates. Okay, and we know carbohydrates are in three categories. Okay, we have monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Now glucose is an example of a monosaccharide. Okay, so you say carbohydrates, in brackets you can say monosaccharide. That's the answer, carbohydrates or monosaccharide. Question C, Roman numeral 3. Name one other class of nutrient found in onion other than the one identified in C, Roman numeral 2. So they want us to mention another nutrient which is found in onion other than carbohydrates. Okay, so onion also contains raffages or dietary fibers. Raffages or dietary fibers. It also contains some quantity of nutrients and some minerals. Okay, so raffages or dietary fibers, it also contains some quantity of vitamins as well as some minerals. Okay, now question D, explain the importance of the nutrient W in the human body. So remember, the nutrient W we're saying is glucose, which belong to carbohydrates. So in short, they are asking us to state the importance of carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, these are, they help in a proper cellular function. But the major function is the major importance of carbohydrates is that they provide the body with the energy. That's why they are called energy giving foods. Carbohydrates are also called energy giving foods because their major importance or function is to provide the body with the energy. So you say source of energy needed for growth, active transport, etc. They also help in proper cellular functions.